Good morning, everybody. It's JB, and we're going to talk about it. You're going to be so excited today because I am. We now have with us today Becky Parmalee.
Good morning. Becky. Good morning.
You know, Becky used to be around the station a lot, but she's on to incredible other things, and boy, do we have some exciting news about the farmers market.
Another season's right around the corner. We're so excited.
I know. So we've got new viewers. So let's do the Cliff Notes. Who's Becky? What are you doing?
Okay, so good morning. My name is Becky Parmalee, and I am the market manager for the Bella Vista Farmers and Makers Market. So every year for 23 weeks, we put together this amazing group of small businesses that bring you all sorts of local products and act as a community hub for all of the great things going on in Bella Vista.
So I noticed you said not only farmers market, you said farmers and makers market. What does that mean?
Okay, so we aim for 50% groceries, but we also have homemade lotions and soaps and candles and apparel. We have knitters and crocheters and all of these amazing handmade things. So the market rule is that 60% of your booth has to be handmade by you. So you can bring a complimentary product. Mm-hmm. You can refurbish a product. You can take something old and put your spin on it and resell it that way. But it needs to be made by you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do a lot of making. Are you having anything there this year yourself?
So I make jam, jelly, sauce, and salsa, and I will be having order pickups there. So the farmers market offers a pickup booth, so you can order ahead with all of your favorite makers and grab your things to go. So.
Several times today, I'm going to give Paul a chance because he's really good about this. Let's get the actual website up there because you're going to be talking a lot about the website and the fact that you can go there and pre-order and see what's going on. Yes. So looky there, he's coming up with that in a second. Oh, look at him. There you go. All right, so seriously, say it out loud, but it's on the screen.
Yeah, so it's bvfm.org. So Bella Vista Farmers Market, bvfm.org. And each week you just head to the vendors tab and you'll see the market map. So you can see where your vendor has been assigned. By Friday afternoon, it'll be up for Sunday. So you'll know who's going to be there, who you want to order from, put in your order in advance if you'd like to. But you'll be able to see if your favorite person is not there this week, when they'll be back and where they're going to be. So you can get in and out of the market really quickly.
So one of my faves, I love them all really, especially some of the food trucks, you know, is Who Cut the Cheese coming back?
They are. The grilled cheese truck with lemonade. They'll be there all year. So they're a full-time vendor again.
Okay.
So, yeah, Who Cut the Cheese?
And I am a big fan of the pork and chicken guy.
Ozark Acres.
Yes,
Chris. Yes. Yep, he'll be there too. So
he's the only one that I know. He says, JB, you and my mother are the only one that wants the tongue.
Oh, yeah. You might be the only one that wants that.
Well, I buy it from him all the time.
Nice.
Seriously, you not ever had a tongue sandwich?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
nope.
Never mind then. We won't go there.
I don't like my food to be able to talk to me. I don't like that. But this might be a good time for that vendor list.
It would be great because we're already starting to talk about that. All right. So, oh, wow, the spectrum. How many do you have?
Oh, my gosh. So this is my 4th season being the market manager, and I started with 18 vendors, and this year we currently have 84 committed already to be part of the market, and they're not even all on that list. So we've had people sign up since I prepared the list a week and a half ago for print. But, yeah, I would like to just give a shout-out. Roxanne Ruth is Rare Creations by SNR.
Yes.
And she is a founding member. She started this market 10 years ago. So the Bella Vista Farmers and Makers Market, I'm the 3rd market manager, and it's been around 10 years. Started in 16, we were closed a year for COVID, and this is our 10th anniversary. So the grand opening is May 3rd, and we are going to be doing it upright. Huge, huge celebration for the kickoff of our 10th season.
Absolutely. So, and you know, we'll talk a little bit more about some of those vendors in a second, but also, you know, a lot of people come, and it may be enough time, I don't know, but especially for the veggies and things like that, some of the people I've heard say, well, there isn't any veggies here. Well, they're not ready yet?
They're not ready yet.
Yeah. So talk about that.
Okay, so when you come on May 3rd, you're gonna get your first round of cold weather crops. So the USDA puts the map, the geography of the U.S. into zones. The Ozarks are 6A, or at least they were last year. And that means we get 3 crops. So you can get a cold crop, a hot crop, and a cold crop. So right now you're going to be getting radishes and greens, but those tomatoes aren't going to be here till the end of May or beginning of June, depending on how fast it gets, how warm. Strawberries came on 2 weeks ago. Blueberries will be here end of May, beginning of June. So on our website, you'll see what crops are coming in when and what to expect. But right now you're getting those cold weather crops. So you're going to have onions and radishes and greens, lettuce, yep, all the greens,
yes,
all the greens. And so, yeah, it's really exciting. But yeah, you're going to get those first cold weather crops, and then the end of May through the freeze is when you have your tomatoes. So beginning of June, you'll have good tomatoes for the rest of the year. So.
And that just goes along with what you said to begin with. People don't go buy things from like getting tomatoes from a hothouse somewhere and come out and sell them.
Right.
This is the real deal.
This is, yeah, they're growing these products. As a matter of fact, I just had a farm tour yesterday, and these farmers, they're working so hard, and the weather is so chaotic. So we really want to be extra supportive this year with all of the early heats, and then the late snap. I mean, hot and cold, and so these poor little plants, they don't even know where to start. But we want to definitely support them and make sure that you're buying the things that are available. So.
You just said something else that I think is really important. You said a farm tour. So you actually check out these vendors.
I do, yeah. I get to go see how they grow and make and make sure that they're doing what they say they're doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
That's
really
good.
Amazing to be part of their business success.
Okay,
So, yeah.
That's really nice. The other thing, let's talk. You're going to have, or you have had, music sometimes, and
we do
later in the year.
Yeah, we have music for special events, live music for special events. The stereo's always on, right? There's something fun to listen to, but we have live music for special events when we aren't like doing the ribbon cutting and stuff. So yep. Okay. So an opening day, the ribbon cutting's at 11:30.
Okay.
So we'll open at 8 and then take a little pause in the middle at 11:30 to cut that big ribbon, and then we'll be open till 1. So.
And that's May the 3rd.
May the 3rd.
May the 3rd.
Yep. First weekend in May to the first weekend in October.
Okay. So, it's a little early, but I think let's take a quick little break, and then we're going to come back and tell the really exciting news about the new location.
Sounds great.
Okay. Okay, we are back. All right. We maybe should have said this at the very beginning, but this is such great news. Tell us about our new location.
Okay, so if you're from Bella Vista, we're going to be at the old movie theater site. So for anyone who needs to map it, it is 10 Sugar Creek Center. So between Sonic and Phillips 66 in the Sugar Creek Shopping Plaza, directly in front of the Goodwill drop-off location, diagonal from Allen's and Arvest over here on the side. So if you turn at the stoplight at 71 and Mercy, then immediately take the first not the gas station driveway, the next driveway into...
Unless you need gas.
Unless you need gas, of course. Into the parking lot there. And then you park on the end farthest from Allen's and head up, and the market will be a U shape around where the old movie theater was.
So let's talk about that parking a little bit. We don't want to really interfere with Allen's or other things, so let's talk about that a little bit.
So the restaurants there in the shopping strip open between 11 and 1 on Sundays. So if you park as close to the market as you can, you'll be out of the way. But yeah, that's why we're as far from Allen's as we can get, because Allen's will be open first thing in the morning each Sunday, each weekend. So we are up in the far corner. You can park either kind of in front of Goodwill there or over here by Sonic on either side and get there pretty easily. And we're still on the asphalt, so we're not in the rocks. And so
you're not in that green spot.
It floods, and so so we're up on the asphalt around it in the U shape. So you'll still be able to easily access with strollers or wheelchairs or anything like that. So yeah.
So it sounds like more parking available
a
from where we
lot-
were.
Yes, a lot more parking available, as well as the market footprint itself is just a little bit bigger. So we have more room for more vendors.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to those vendors again.
Okay.
Start talking more about other vendors. We need to let everybody know exactly what.
Sure. So to be a farmers market vendor, you just go to the website. There's a vendors tab. You apply. We take applications all year long. So you can sign up middle of the year if your situation changes. If you decide that you have an abundance of something, or you have suddenly become successful at making something and you'd like to join the market part-time, we do accept part-time vendors all year long. But we do have a huge number of people, I was going to say, that are coming back. So I'm going to tell you that I ended last year at 114. And I suppose we probably have 20 new. So like we have 60 people already committed to coming back. The beautiful part is that we are a flexible market. So you can be full-time, you can be part-time. But people like retire and decide they don't want to do it anymore, or they got a full-time job and have left us because they're, back in the corporate world, Monday through Friday. But 922 Cattle Company will be back. Ozark Acre Farms, those are our two big protein vendors. We have 6 vegetable people this year. We have 4 returning and 2 new. Pat's coming with microgreens.
How about the knife sharpener guy?
Justin is not sharpening knives anymore. So yeah, his kids are in travel ball, so he's just too busy.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we'll have somebody come up during National Farmers Market Week, but he sold his truck, so we'll have to meet the new guy and go solicit that. So if you know a knife sharpener, we have an opening. Yeah, so it's just, there is a ton of
You got
folks.
something for dogs, for pets?
We do. Actually, 2 different. There's a dehydrated treats, and then there is like a smoked treats that are both there. And there's so many. That list is pretty extensive. So, and you can check out all the things they have on our website, and then their social medias as well. So, our social media is Facebook and Instagram. You can find out more specifics and promotions on either one of those as it gets closer. And then, I was going to say, what else is on our list?
Well,
What's the next thing?
but let's talk about sponsors and grants and things like
Yeah.
that. How are you funded?
I was going to say, so we are farmer funded. So these small businesses pay a percentage of their profits back into the market for marketing and insurance and infrastructure and stuff like that. And then we are partially funded by the city. About 1/3 of our operating budget is city funded. The rest is self-funded from the farmers. And then this year for the first time, we received a marketing grant to help with the move.
Excellent.
And so huge shout out to Discover Bella Vista, because they really are investing back in Bella Vista. Now we know that as a small market, we're not the reason. We're not going to be bringing people to town to come to the farmers market.
Yet.
But if you're But if you're coming to town to do any of the 800 things you can find to do in Northwest Arkansas, there's not a lot going on Sunday morning. So if you're in town visiting, add us to your list, because there's always something amazing at the market, and it's a great way. My grandma would say the Lord lets tomatoes turn red on Sunday too. And so,
Really? That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. So, I'm not the one who picked Sunday, but we have an amazing, diverse group, because it's another day. And so if your Saturday is full of soccer, then come see us on Sunday.
Well, and there are other farmers markets in the area, and they do this
So
on
many
Saturday.
Saturdays.
So this really gives you an opportunity to hit all of them, or
Right.
if you can only come on when tomatoes ripen on Sunday.
There you go. When tomatoes ripen on Sunday. Exactly. So huge shout out to just the city and Discover Bella Vista. And then we have our promotion partners. So we want to thank the TV station for always being so supportive. And then the Bella Vista Business Association, for anyone who doesn't know, that's like a nonprofit chamber. And they both support small businesses so well. And then we do continue to run SNAP funds, and we have grant money.
I was going to ask you,
Yep.
talk about the SNAP funds.
Okay, so we have 5 different ways that you can pay for your food purchases at the market. Credit card, cash, your SNAP EBT card. You just bring that up to the information tent, and I'll run that for you. And then we can do WIC vouchers, and we can do senior farmers market vouchers.
What's WIC?
So it's like a paper check, but women, infants, and children, so kids can get fresh vegetables. And the most that we did last year was senior vouchers, which is $50 in farmers market gift cards. If you meet the income requirements, you can apply with the NWA Food Bank for free groceries for the farmers market. And then those three, SNAP, WIC, and senior vouchers all have grant money. So if you come and run your SNAP card for $10, if I have matching grant money, I will give you a second $10.
Oh.
So you get 10 from your benefits and you get 10 from grant money. And so you've officially doubled your dollars to shop at the market. So it helps stretch that a little bit farther.
Well, and it's taking care of the community. It's really,
you know, inflation hits people on fixed incomes the most. And so we do see a lot of families with small kids, and we see a lot of seniors in those situations that have just been kind of devastated by inflation the last couple of years. So,
yes.
Yep.
So I know that with a move, there are some things you don't have yet that you kind of need. You were talking about bike racks,
Bike
maybe?
racks, yeah. So the Mercy parking lot, Mercy is just a beautiful, amazing founding sponsor, and they've been so good to us. The people would just lay their bikes against the trees or against the fence, or, you know, we had a little bike rack that was always overflowing, but our new space doesn't have any bike racks, so we're still looking for those, trying to figure out some shade canopies. Anyone wants to come, you know, maintenance picnic tables, there's that opportunity as well. So yeah, there's Lowe's got us some really great tables several years ago, but we just need to keep maintaining them, things like that.
Oh, so you're going to be able to move those?
We are, yep. Those will be moving, and we just need to have them, you know, maintenance, repair, that kind of thing,
Right.
as they age.
But you know, I can understand why it would be important for the bike racks to actually be there for that whole area because of the big park across the street.
Exactly. Ozark Trails is opening their new bike park this summer. I think they have a June launch date. And so and the Razorback Greenway, you go underneath the Mercy Bridge by the new beautiful mural, and then you twist around and you end up right at the farmers market.
Did you do that on purpose?
I absolutely did. Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Right. That's fabulous.
Right. Sorry, he's putting up our
yes.
new logo. I'm excited.
Let's talk about the logo.
I know, right?
Yes.
So behind us, I guess, you've got our regular traditional logo, but here, this is our fundraising map.
It'll come up here in a second.
It's so beautiful. You'll see it on the t-shirts. Well, we have t-shirts, we have long sleeve t-shirts.
There we go.
There we go. And we have custom hoodies. So you can get a zip hoodie with the logo on the back, or you can get a pullover hoodie with the logo on the front. And you can order all of those online. And then we have them at the farmers market. But this is our Bella Vista Community Fundraiser. So we opened a 501c during National Farmers Market Week of 24 to build awareness and secure the permanent, for the long-term success of the market. So the map logo that you just saw is available on merchandise that, you know, the market really is kind of a community hub, right? So we're right in the middle of town and bringing all of these organizations together. So I look at it kind of like a hub, right? So all the spokes come into the market, which is our small businesses, our nonprofits, our community partners, and then our community as people come out and enjoy the market.
So maybe in a second here we can zoom in on some of these t-shirts so we can actually show the logo as well. That might be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, you know, in a minute.
In a minute. It's okay. It's perfect.
You know, I expect instantaneous, but it doesn't work that way. You know what, though? Seriously, I want you to take a look at this camera person over here. Do you know that we got her from the farmers market?
It's such a beautiful place because you get, I mean, our sponsors have booths, our nonprofits have booths, so there's informational booths as well as sales booths, but really it's about having the opportunity to be part of the community. Yeah. And so to connect organizations with amazing people. So yeah,
that's right.
I love it.
So I know that there are long-term. How are we going to handle that? So got any great ideas?
I know, it's been 10 years, right? Yeah. So it's our 10th market, it's our 10th season, and the market started between our former mayor, Mayor Christie, and Mercy as a community wellness initiative. And it is officially 4.5 times the original size, but we've moved 4 times. This is our 5th move.
Yes.
And so if I'm pie in the sky dreaming, opening a foundation, and trying to do the things, it's for us to have a permanent home. Yes. So some sort of pavilion structure, And honestly, anybody could use it Monday through Saturday.
Yes.
I just want to have a place where we have a farmer's market where we can run it from March to December, where we can get those cold crops in. I can get farmers to grow the crops if they have a place to sell the crops, if they have someone to
Right.
come buy the crops.
Right.
So if you want more clean food, then we have to have a place to sell said clean food. And Bella Vista doesn't have a city park, and we're not going to have a parks department because we have the beautiful POA. But finding a place that would meet those needs where we're not, relying on sponsors would just be huge. A permanent location, a permanent home that belongs to the community.
But you know what? Let's look at Bella Vista. Oh my goodness, the next 10 years, you never know what's going to happen.
No, and there's so much opportunity and so much growth. And I just tell people, I'm like, either we're leading the growth or the growth is running us over, right? So like, we should be out in front of it and making this happen. If you want it to happen, you need to tell the entire world we need a permanent location so that way people know where to find us.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right, let's go over. We have a few minutes left, so let's go over again. I want us to talk about the website.
Yes.
Slowly.
Slowly.
So and also location. Everything for continued information after today.
Got it.
How do we do that?
Okay, so the Bella Vista Farmers Market you're going to find at bvfm.org. There's going to be a vendor map there with all of our hours and our special events. We have 6 special events planned throughout the year, from everything from Touch a Truck to the end of year harvest festival. You can apply to be a vendor online. You can get all of the details about all of our sponsors online. You can find our links to Facebook and Instagram on our website. So if you have any questions about the market, if you have the perfect place along 71 that you'd love to donate for our long-term success, you can order your apparel. All of those things are there. But the market runs May 3rd through October 4th, which is 23 weeks, from 8 to 1 every Sunday at 10 Sugar Creek Shopping Center.
Touch a Truck. That's an association with the fire department.
Yeah, the city helps us host that. So it's fire and police, trails, and sometimes I can get the street department to come out with their big trucks. But the kids can see real life heroes, meet real life heroes, and be in those big machines that hold so much interest. So, and even if you're just a kid at heart, you can come play with the fire trucks.
I like to climb up on fire trucks, don't you?
It's really fun. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So what about this festival, this fall festival?
So, well, I'm just going to run through the list here. Yeah. So June 14th is water safety.
Okay.
And so with the new bank improvements of Sugar Creek, we're doing life jacket fittings, and there'll be some kayak demos about fittings and how to fall out of kayaks and things like that.
How to fall out of kayaks?
Well, you're supposed to learn
know
how to,
me, don't you?
You're supposed to learn how to turn over, right?
Oh, okay,
So,
yeah, okay.
July 5th is our culinary demos. So all of those, what's in season, how to grill your sweet corn without burning it, that sort of stuff. What to make with the things that are available at the market over the summer. August 2nd is National Farmers Market Week, and we kick that off with huge giveaways. Touch a Truck we spoke about, and then the end of the year we wrap with a harvest festival. So that's pumpkins and giveaways for kids, all of the fun things. And one of my points of pride is I'm really proud that the Farmers Market continues to support this library summer reading program. So those kids that finish the summer reading program get $5 to come shop at the market.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And so we do it for the animal shelter golf tournament, the Pars for Paws, and we do it for the library summer reading program, 2 additional nonprofits that we love to support. But then when the kids finish the reading program, they have $5 to come shop at the market and know that there's some place local to get things. And more often than not, you find those kids that are finishing the summer reading program are the kids that want to have a small business. And so we have 4 or 5 vendors that are youth vendors. They're kids that are coming out to sell their 3D printed items or their crocheted items or their baked items, which is really neat because to help foster those little entrepreneurs they want to learn and they want to do, and these are the responsible kids that are going to be leading our community, which I love so much.
Yes, and we really need to, that's what we need to concentrate on. Have them have a love for what this is all about.
Yep.
You have incredible vendors. You do. You have bakery, you have apparel, you have jewelry and all of that. But go ahead.
No, tell me.
Well, you have one of my fave guys.
Okay.
The baker that dresses up in the strange costumes but makes the most incredible bakery goods. what is his name? Dough Daddy.
Dough Daddy.
Oh.
Robert's coming back. Yeah, Robert's coming.
I
Yeah.
love Dough Daddy because he's kind of theatrical.
Yes.
But man, his stuff is good.
Yes. Yeah, we actually, and because the 2 sourdough vendors we had last year were selling out all the time, we've
Yeah.
added a third. So,
Okay.
so we'll have 3 savory bakers, 3 sweet bakers, and 3 sourdough bakers. So you should have plenty of variety to find. I was going to tell you, you were talking about vendors. Queenie's Closet's coming back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yep. She's
Oh,
gonna
I
be.
love
Amy's gonna be there. She's got this apparel trailer, and so she's gonna be there. I knew that you loved. Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, I should
Yeah.
tell you that.
She's kind of a
gonna be-
Western apparel, but
Yes.
just an interesting person to talk to. She's one of those vendors that when you go up there, you didn't really want to buy anything, but you leave.
with new earrings every time. Yeah. Yep.
Or something.
Right. She's one of my favorite success stories. Right. So she was selling out every week, and so she took a year off and then expanded, and now she's chosen to come back. And
Didn't she have a place in Pea Ridge?
She still does. She has a brick and mortar, and now she's got a travel event trailer as well. So yeah,
All right.
she's got a. There wasn't a place for her to have a brick and mortar in Bella Vista. So even though she lives here, we need more retail shops. But yeah, she's coming back.
Yeah.
Sarah Beth has. Handmade by Sarah Beth does all of the hemp things, and so I was looking to see if I wore my hot air balloon earrings. I did not, but yeah, there's so many amazing things from so many talented people.
Okay. All right. So I always say any last words. I don't mean it like that. But what would you like to say to Bella Vista today?
Thank you for your support. Like the continued support this community has given is just amazing. So I hope that you'll stop by the info booth and say hello. I'm there every weekend and for the next 23 weeks. And so if you have a special request, if you know somebody that needs to be a vendor, if you can help fill any of these needs, we would love to see you. So please come out and you just make us part of your Sunday routine. Come early, come late, whatever works best for you, because we want to be the freshest part of your Sunday morning. So
That's a nice note to leave on.
there you go.
Freshest part of your morning. Thank you guys, everybody. We're going to see you next month. Who knows? I mean, Becky was my surprise this month.
I know, it's exciting.
And you'll have to come back later.
I will.
Yeah. And watch for BBC TV will be wandering around the market.
Yes.
Making sure that we get some PSAs out there and we'll continue your mission.
I appreciate it so very much.
Okay. See you all next month for Let's Talk About It. Remember that BBC TV is a nonprofit, all volunteer organization. We need your help. We love your support. Thank you. See you later.